Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we got to touch base on some Dragon Ball Daima news. Now I did say in the last video we were going to talk about the Kizaru Funko Pop, but unfortunately I went to the gym, and actually fortunately I went to the gym, watched an episode of Dragon Ball Daima, and I'm quite excited. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So, as I was at the gym and I was watching Dragon Ball Daima on my phone, I was blasted away for all this fresh information and fight that I got to see. So let's go from the start and then we'll go from the end. So Vegeta and company have finally arrived in the Demon World, but they are not at the exact location that Goku and everyone else is at. So now they have to go back on the ship and go fly to Goku's coordinates, where he's with, Glorio, Pansy, and the Supreme Kai. We also figured out or found out the Supreme Kai does have a real name, not just Supreme Kai. I forgot about it already, so we're not going to talk about it until I look it up and figure shit out. Supreme Kai also has an ability, guess what? To break those cuffs off every enslaved person's neck. Broke the cuff off Pansy. Now Pansy is free and they can't track Goku and company wherever they're going. Now, here's where the fun part started, or I can say the kind of lackluster, kind of like, ugh, this is kind of shitty, but in a sense, I guess it's pretty cool. Goku finally fought the Tamagami, or whatever the hell they're called, the ones who possess the Dragon Ball in their chest, that people have to challenge in order to get the Dragon Ball, and no one, remember, no one has ever beaten one of these guys. Goku beat this dude in 5 minutes. 5 effing minutes. Fought him non-Super Saiyan, was having a good time, blasted Super Saiyan, beat him in like one hit. One hit. Didn't even hit him. Broke his, hammer jaw that this Tamagotchi had with the 3rd star. And then, just basically was like, yo, I'm right behind you. I can blast the shit out of you and kill you. Or you can just give up and let me walk away with the Dragon Ball. And then the Tamagotchi dude was like, alright, well, you beat me. Congratulations. However, there is one more stipulation before you get the Dragon Ball, and it was a game of, these little cups. They put something in, you go, so he did this little trick. Supreme Kai had no idea which cup it was under. Glorio had no idea. Nobody knew, except Goku, who said, listen, brah, you threw the Dragon Ball over there, and then whenever it turned their heads, the Dragon Ball was floating over some dude's head. So that was the end of the fight. Like I said, only lasted 5 minutes. The animation, though, unbelievable. Unbelievable, the animation and quality they were able to put out. I don't know why they didn't do this type of animation, or just not the 3D or 4D animation they did with the Dragon Ball Super Beast Gohan shit, which was garbage, visually. This, however, was beautiful. Goku turning Super Saiyan, him teleporting, dodging the attacks, this dude coming at him with the hammer. You need to go take a look at these new fights that are coming out. It's like the same thing with One Piece, when Luffy's fighting whoever, or Zoro, or Sanji, or Usopp, or Chopper. I can go on with everybody in the crew. The animation style in any animes nowadays are beautiful. Now, some people like the old-fashioned ways, like Attack on Titan. I didn't really care for that, so that's just me. Anyway, to progress, we also find out something else about Majin Buu. Yeah, remember that guy, Majin Buu? That pink little blub that was apparently created by Bobbity. Bobbity never created Buu. Apparently, because, after the Dragon Ball was secured, Glorio got on the phone, was like, hey, Dr. Aracena, yeah, let me tell you something. We got one of the Dragon Balls, and blah, 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 blah. She was already creating a new Majin Buu. So a new Majin Buu could be just created that's it. New Majin Buu, boop, 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 boop. Majin Buu got created again by this girl. I think her name was Mamba. Mamba was her name. She was working with Dr. Cena, and Dr. Cena was like, listen, I know that Bobbity, or Bibbidi? Bibbidi was the guy. Not Bobbity. Bobbity was the son who brought Majin Buu to Earth. That kind of crap. And was like, Bibbidi wasn't the real brains behind the operation. Mamba, I know you were. And she's like, oh my God, you knew. So, I don't know. But now this new creation of the new Majin Buu, which apparently they did a little scene where, what's his name? Supreme Kai's brother, I'm going to screw up his name, Genzu, and the little new Demon King dude, Moba, whatever the hell his name is with the M, they were watching the fight between Vegeta when he self-destructed, when he was a Majin, against Fat Boo, and apparently Dr. Orsini was there scraping some scraps of Boo. Don't you think that that would have been something that somebody would have sensed? We can sense Boo, we could sense Goku, we could sense everybody on Earth, but nobody could have sensed that this wacky-ass Kai was scraping up Majin Buu. So I've been watching on YouTube, there's something which is called Retcon. Retcon is things that they add into an anime to make it kind of linear so it can progress in the story. This is a big-ass retcon that they included this freaking non-existing character, bam, right in the Majin Buu saga so we can have a progression of the story of Dragon Ball Daima. What the So, yeah, they're making a new Majin Buu, and apparently that if you spit in it, you give some kind of DNA to the whole process. Well, guess what? Majin Buu, or whatever they're going to call this new Buu, will be more under control. It won't be as erratic and crazy and destroy and blow everything up like the original Majin Buu. Now, we haven't seen the creation yet, or maybe I didn't even finish the episode, but that was episode 8, and episode 9 is announced, so I really don't know what is going to happen, but I know we're getting a new Majin Buu. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have the original Majin Buu, Fat Buu, included in this. He's got to be. He wasn't in the Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power, so this whole magic thing has to be setting up for the whole Mordo arc that's coming next. That was just, you know, in the manga. I said it properly. You like that? Manga. So I am very excited for the continuation of what's going to happen in Dragon Ball Daima. I did read a lot of reviews that people are saying that it's not great, that, you know, they thought it was going to be a huge freaking deal, and it's not in Japan. Like they put on like a really good time slot, and the time slot's not really doing very well. But I understand, you know, you have a break from One Piece. Bleach, I think, is on break. The new episodes, the 1,000-Year Blood War, that's not back yet. And then you got Dragon Ball Daima, who, they're not, like, into the whole mix. Like I said, Vegeta hasn't really entered the fray or fought anybody. But I do think that the lackluster fight against the Tamagotchi, or Tamagotchi, that's why I always want to call it a Tamagotchi, even though I know it's not a Tamagotchi. Goku versus the Tamagotchi was kind of a letdown. I wanted there to be more of a battle between them, because now it just seems like Goku's just going to trample all over 3 of them, and then they're going to get their wish. But Dr. Arsena and Glorio, of course, they're going to put their shit in the mix and try to get the Dragon Balls from Goku and everybody. So we all know that's happening eventually. When? I don't know. Where? In the Majin world. And by who? The bad guys. So you got 2 sets of bad guys who are maybe fighting 2 different things, and then you have everyone else who wants to grow older and be back to who they were. Vegeta, my boy, is there, so he will enter the fray eventually. So I'm giving that a big thumbs up. And now we're going to give this episode 7 and 8, because I don't think it was 9 that I watched. Let's give that sumbitch an up or a down. Now, you might not be that great to everybody else's eye, Dragon Ball Daima, but for me, you give me something to watch at the gym, and that makes me smile. Though, since I am done now, I am watching Chainsaw Man, but I'm still going to give you an that's right, Dragon Ball Z Dynamite, you're getting it up. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we grow more stuff, more things, and we will talk about Kizaru. I will see you later. Bye.